Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and to another mum hacks video. Today I wanted to share with you some new hacks. These seem to be your favorite videos of mine, so I hope you really enjoy this one. If you do, give it a big like, and if you're new to this channel, I would love you to subscribe for more content like this. I post hacks so often on this channel, so if you're into that kind of thing, definitely follow along. And please, if you have any other mum tips or mum hacks, put them in the comments down below because I know everyone would love to read those. But with all that said, I'm just going to get straight into it today. And my first hack might sound like a bit silly or one that you know, but I literally just found this out and it blew my mind. We're currently redoing our kitchen and I was thinking about the food that I could make when we don't have an oven. And I noticed that you can cook potato waffles in the toaster. It literally takes just 5 minutes. You put the potato waffle down just twice until it's like a nice golden brown, and then it's cooked, so then you can serve it with like beans or sausages or whatever your kids like to have with it, and you don't have to preheat an oven. It takes like 15 minutes when you do cook it in the oven, so it's way faster, and I don't know why I never realized that before. A really cool hack that I wish I'd known sooner is that you can use your Apple AirPods and your iPhone to make a baby monitor. Obviously you won't want to use this all the time, but I think this would be perfect if you were on holiday or over at a friend's house for the evening and you put your baby down in another room, but you wanted to be able to listen and know that they are okay. So the way to do this is to go to the settings app and then choose the control center, then hit the plus sign, and then you can choose hearing. So that will now appear on your control center. And then when you actually want to listen in, you can go to the hearing icon, press that, and you actually put the phone in the room where your baby is, and then you can either put the little AirPod into your own ear or turn up the volume really loud and have that sat near you so that you'll be able to hear if any sound comes through this. I suppose you could also use this to like eavesdrop on people as well, but I just thought this would be a great like temporary baby monitor, and I had no idea that you could do this. And this next hack has saved me so much time in the morning when I'm getting the kids ready for school and I need to find all of their winter gear, like their hats, scarves, and gloves. I have baskets for each of those things, but I was still finding that I was having to search through the baskets to find the hat that they wanted to wear. So what I've done is hang a clear shoe organizer on the back of the door where we keep our coats, and that way every item is on its own. It's also see-through, so you can see exactly what you need and where everything is. It makes it so much quicker to just say, okay, that's the hat that you want, that's the gloves that you want in the morning. So I have loved doing this. I know so many people use these shoe organizers for other organization, like for baby clothes or for shoes itself, but I have found that storing winter gear in it has been really useful. And the next hack that I wanted to share with you guys is an incredible tutoring service from GoStudent, and GoStudent have sponsored this section of the video, but I have been blown away by their tutoring packages and the service that Fraser and I have experienced from using them. So the best thing about GoStudent for me is that it's all done online from the comfort of your own home. It's completely flexible and so easy to use. Before I used GoStudent, we were actually having to drive him somewhere for tutoring where he would have 1 to 6 tutoring, whereas GoStudent is 1-to-1. It's a very individual service. I actually had to complete a whole questionnaire about Fraser before he started having his sessions. So they asked about his personality, his learning habits, his hobbies as well, and then the teacher uses all of that to make the perfect like session for him in the ways that he learns best. The tutoring that Fraser has experienced with GoStudent has been really fun. They use quizzes, music, games, and videos to help with his learning, and because he does find it fun, it's not difficult to get him to do the sessions. And GoStudent believe in sustainable learning, so it's not like a quick fix. And GoStudent have said that my viewers can have 10% off their tutoring packages, so I'll put a special link in the description down below if you do want to go ahead and check it out. If your child is struggling in any areas or actually excelling in any areas that you really want to push, they will find the perfect tutor for you. That's something I love about them. It's not limited by geography. They will find the best teacher from wherever they are and link them up to your child because it's all done online. So for instance, Fraser is actually having Spanish tutoring now, and his teacher actually lives lives in Spain, so he thinks it's really cool that his Spanish lessons are with someone who's there. And I just think with the past 2 years that we've had with all the online learning and homeschooling, there might be some areas that our kids need a little bit of help and support catching up on. And in my opinion, out of all the tutoring that we've tried in the past few years, this is private, affordable tutoring, and we've had a great experience with it. And Fraser was actually working towards his 11 plus, but I'm very happy to say that he passed that and he did really well. So I think next up we'll be looking at maybe Caleb starting something in year 4, but whatever their ability is, they will be able to support you. So once again, I'll put that link in the description down below. The next hack is one that I discovered when I was ordering Christmas presents. I had all these packages being delivered to the house, and a few of them had styrofoam in them to like keep things safe, or what I thought was styrofoam. And I remember saying to my friend, like, I think it's awful that they're packaging them in this, it's so bad for the environment. And she said, no, those are called eco pops. So they're like, they look like styrofoam, but they're 100% biodegradable, and you can just put them into your sink, pour like warm water over them, and they melt down to nothing. Or you can also plant them in soil, and as I said, they're 100% biodegradable, so they're much better for the environment. But I was getting them from companies that used to use like shredded paper, like Lush and Jo Malone, and now they use these eco pops. So if you didn't know that, because that was news to me, now you know you can just melt them down yourself. And my next hack is to use your Alexa or Google Assistant to entertain the kids on rainy days. There are so many games that you can play on them. For instance, if you say to Alexa, play the animal workout game, it will have your kids like slithering around like snakes or jumping around like a kangaroo. Or if you say to your Google Assistant, play tic-tac-toe, tell me a joke, play the guess the animal sounds game, or the freeze dance game. There are lots of different ones. You could probably just say to it, can we play a game? And it will like help you play one. But if you have a look online, maybe I'll link an article down below and you can see all the ones you can play. It's really fun and interactive for the kids. And a simple everyday mum hack that really works is if you find that you get too many wipes out of the packet when you take one, what you can do is put a hairband around the pack of wipes, and that will hold down the rest of the wipes just enough for you to just get one wipe out. This is great if you're changing your baby and you're doing it all with one hand. You'll just get the one that you need. And I also have another homework hack for you guys. And actually, if you want to see a whole video on homework hacks on their own, let me know and I will put that together for you guys. But if you have younger children who actually like to do their homework at the dining table with you rather than maybe in their rooms, then this is perfect. What you can do is create a simple homework caddy. You can do this with one of those like spinny pen things. I actually got one of these on Amazon, but you can also use like a cleaning caddy or just a box or whatever you have. Just fill it with all the things that you'll need for homework. Often I find the kids need like glue, scissors, sticking, markers, pencils, erasers, and stuff like that. So I've put it all into this caddy, and then when it's homework time, I can just get this out, put it on the dining table, and we can work through whatever they need to do. And I just know that all the supplies that we need to do the homework is right there. They also get pretty excited about it as well, and we can kind of all do homework together at the table. And as I just mentioned, a cleaning caddy, I wanted to show you a really cool hack on how you can use a cleaning caddy as a car protector, especially if your kids play sport or football and get really muddy. Every Sunday my eldest has like a football match and he has been so muddy lately. So you can actually put one of these into your car, maybe into the boot, and when they're done playing football, if you don't want them to like take everything off, you can actually put this at their feet. They can stick their feet into the cleaning caddy and it will protect your car, and then when you get home, all the mud is going to be in that. And I also wanted to share with you a life hack on the easiest way to remove a sticky label. I've seen so many people share different ways online, like rub peanut butter on it or nail polish remover, but actually the easiest way to remove an annoying sticky label is to blow blow dry it for a few seconds. This will heat it up just long enough for you to be able to peel it back easily. And I used this a lot over the Christmas period. We had some packages arrive from Amazon that were just the actual like product box. So to get those like really sticky address labels off, I would just blow dry it and take it off that way. I also did this recently on a new bowl that we got for Kiki. It was like one of those really annoying labels that didn't even come off when I tried to like wash it off. So all I did was blow dry it and ta-da, it came off. And my next tip is more of a mindset trick than a hack, but it's something that I've been doing this year that's really been working. So I wanted to share it with you guys. So for 2022, my main goal was to start looking after my health more and self-care. So I was looking at ways like how was I going to fit all this self-care in? How was I going to get exercise in every day? You know, just simple things like hydrating, having like healthy balanced meals and taking my vitamins and stuff. And then I started thinking, this is crazy. Like I should just treat myself the way that I treat the kids. You know, I always make sure that they're hydrating, that they take their vitamins, that they have healthy balanced meals and snacks and get exercise. I sign them up for like gymnastics and football. You know, I make sure they have a bath every night and just like all those little basic things. And then I thought, why don't I just treat myself like every day the way that I treat the kids? And since I've been thinking like that, I've just been waking up and making sure that I take my vitamins because I would make sure that they wouldn't miss them. Do you know what I mean? I hope this makes sense. It's something so simple, but often as a mum, our basic needs, like things like having a shower, somehow becomes a luxury, but it shouldn't. And this next hack is one that I thought would be good to share now that the world is opening up that bit more and we can go to restaurants as a family again. So this is my restaurant bag. This is so simple to make up. You can use like an old makeup case or maybe like an old clear plastic folder and just put a few things in it for your kids to do. Maybe some markers or crayons, some coloring pens, some coloring pages, and any little toys that they like. I really like that this isn't screen based. So if your kids are getting a little bit like frustrated at the table, you can pull this out and there's loads for them to do. And we also recently went to a restaurant, and because of the pandemic and everything, they said that they wouldn't give us like coloring pens and coloring pages for the kids because they didn't want everyone touching the same stuff. So that's another reason as well to maybe just be prepared and take a few things like this out with you, or just like have it in your handbag or by the door ready for things like this. And I also wanted to talk about coverless duvets. I feel like this is something that's catching on here in the UK, but is more of like a normal thing over in like North America. But you guys loved that hack that I recently shared about using binder clips in the corners of your duvet to hold it in place. So I feel like this is like on the similar lines of that. So you can now get these coverless duvets online on various different websites. We recently got just a plain white one for Caleb's bed, but you can get like more fun kids prints like fairies for girls and footballers for boys and stuff. And the great thing about it is literally the duvet and the cover like all in one. So nothing ever slides around, but when you do need to wash it, you just chuck the whole thing into your washing machine and into your tumble dryer as well. Something else that I wanted to show you guys is how we've repurposed the coffee cup holder that used to hang off of our buggy or pram. So now that we don't use a buggy anymore because our boys are all older, we've actually put this on the top bunk bed. So if you have bunk beds, this is a great little hack for whoever is up there. Now whoever's sleeping up there has a place to put some water or a drink. And I actually saw on Amazon you can get like complete like bags that sort of hang off the bunk bed at the top, and they can put like a book in it, a drink, and like anything else that they need up there. So I've ordered that, and I just think it's really cute for whoever is up there. And this next hack is a great one for boys that are potty training, and as a mum of 3 boys, I've used this one a lot, and my youngest is now standing up, so we needed to practice aim. And I have found that the easiest way to do this is to just put some Cheerios into the toilet bowl. They float, they're easy to flush, and it's great to just say to your child, okay, aim at the Cheerios. I know some people use those toilet bowl cleaners for kids to aim at as well, but Cheerios, they're right in the toilet, so I think that they're perfect for that. And my next hack is actually a product that has been really useful. In our car, we have 2 cup holders, but we have 5 people. So I went onto Amazon and bought one of these multi-cup holders, and all the bits pull out from the sides. One cup holder can now hold 4 different cups for everyone, and it's been great because often we've got water, we've got coffee, we've got stuff for the kids, so now we can actually fit all the cups in the car for everyone. Right guys, that is it for this video, but I hope you really enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments below which hack was your favorite, and don't forget to check out my description for more on Go Student. Thanks again. I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.